Welcome, friends. How's everybody doing tonight on this fantastic Monday? I know in my part of the world, it looks like it might thunderstorm at any moment, but it feels nice and cool, so there's that. I also know that Vanessa and Glenda and Mr. Fetterman and Carlos are already here.
Yeah, Kay is here.
Oh, right on.
And Ribbit Girl.
Oh, hey, Leah.
And they say hello. Everybody says hello, hello.
Cool, cool. Good to see everybody here. Wanted to introduce you to this new member of the family. I inherited a Yamaha 12-string this week, which is pretty exciting. I'm really digging it. When I was playing that Cittern for a couple weeks, it occurred to me how much I enjoy playing on something with lots of strings and a very natural kind of chorus sound. And I got really lucky, and this was actually gifted to me by a friend's dad. So thanks, Dave. I'm really excited about this. And I've been having a lot of fun playing it for the last few days. I don't know about any of y'all who play music, but for me, I really love hearing how stuff I already know how to play sounds on different stuff and through different equipment. It's really cool to hear just how the tone changes it a little, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's less good. For me, I really like the sound of a 12, so I'm probably going to be looking at maybe getting a really nice 12-string in the next year. Not that this one isn't really nice, but anyway, it is fun, and I do like it lots. So how's everybody doing? I'm seeing a thumbs up.
Carlos says, yeah, that's why all my guitars are totally different.
Well, yeah, I mean, there is a point to having some that are similar. Like, I think I would definitely get another Les Paul, but I wouldn't have them tuned the same. I'd probably have one tuned to like D standard, because I love the feel of a Les Paul. So I would do that. But I would definitely get one that's a different color. So, but yeah, I hear you, Carlos. Different guitars, different tones, all kinds of fun experimentation. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm Jeremy Grafe, and this is the Subaltern Project Twitch channel. If you haven't already, please consider following and sharing. Let folks know what you're getting into on this Monday night, because there's a lot that you could be doing, but this is pretty cool. And I will say that there are some really great people in the chat. So stick around a while. Get to know the folks. It's a good time.
Speaking of the chat, Lisa's here.
Oh, right on.
And then,
Hey, Lisa.
Kay also said, that's why I have so many drums.
And we really need to get you back in the studio, Mr. K. I'm pretty excited about I'm really excited about a lot of the new stuff that I've written, but hearing your drums and like some folks on some other plugged-in equipment would be really cool. It's just figuring out how to get all that to work on the interface that I have. That's the challenge. But I mean, just playing together, we can do that without any extra equipment, and I'm stoked to be able to do that again. So yeah, let's do that.
He agrees. He says, let's do this.
Let's do this. Yeah, man. I've got some really fun 6/8s that would definitely benefit from your drumming. So yeah, man. So kind of moving things. Kay, as some of you might know or might not know, a year ago, more than a year ago now, before the pandemic started, Kay and I were getting to play a lot when Subaltern was actually a band. And it was awesome to hear his drumming on my stuff. I mean, it's always cool to play with really skilled musicians who are listening carefully and playing intelligently to what they hear. And Kay is just a phenomenal drummer and a really great guy. And if you don't know Kay, his band is Knit Lemons, and they also have a Twitch channel. Do check them out. Lots of fun. brought as I was walking one evening in the spring. Unheard a maid in Bedlam, so sweetly for to sing. Her chain she rattled in her hand, and thus replied she, I love my love because I know my love loves me. Cruel were his parents who sent my love to sea. Cruel was the galleon that bore my love from me. Yet I love his parents since days, although they ruined me. I love my love because I know my love loves me. Straw I weave a garland, I'll weave it very fine. Of roses, daisies, lilies, I'll mix the eglantine, and I'll present it to my love when he returns from sea. I love my love because I know my love loves me. She there sat weeping, her love became on land. And hearing she was in Bedlam, he ran straight out of hand and flew into her loving arms, and thus replied he, I love my love because I know my love loves me. So now these two are married, and happy may they be. Turtle doves together in love and unity. All pretty maids with patience wait that have got loves at sea. I love my love because I know my love loves me. For I love my love because I know my love loves me. And thanks to our friend Judith from Australia, we now know that that song is not, in fact, from the 16th century, but probably more like the 18th century. So thanks, Judith. In case you missed it last time around. Oh yeah, I've got more songs. Oh, there was a question. I had a question. Oh, yes. Not a question. A brief announcement. As some of you may know, I've been talking about paying a visit to the West Virginia Renaissance Fair in Lewisburg, West Virginia. That is coming up this coming weekend. I will be there on Sunday, June 20th. At some point during the day, it is highly likely you will find me performing with Volgamut. Singing and hanging out. I'm really excited because not only do I get to play with Misha again, but I also get to play with Matt Young, the Pride of Ireland, and Kathleen Finnegan. And I'm really excited about that. Plus, I know there's a bunch of really cool people that are also there. Like Dan is going to be there playing drums with Volgamut. So I'm really excited about that. So if you're anywhere near West Virginia and up for a bit of a road trip, do pop out on Sunday. It's going to be a great time. And that's that. This is one of the newer songs that I've written in recent memory. Haha. I think this would be one that I would especially love to play with Mr. K. So, yeah, maybe think about what you would want to do with this, K. I'm excited to hear what you come up with in any case. Trusting to the storehouse of the mind, my words, coruscant, clarity of sparkling memories unbroken, curated by my will and curiosity, things read and shared and seen retrieved. Images that once seemed clear are blurring. Perception clouded with uncertainty. More lost gains as it all slips away. The picture distorted. So much seen, but with unfocusing goes unheeded. Storehouse of the mind, overfull, dusty, my words, dimmed and blurred on the edge. Out of reach, out of touch, can't retreat. Out of reach, out of touch, can't retrieve. So how is the new guitar sounding out there? No idea. Haven't seen any of the VOD of me playing this yet. So it would be nice to hear that it sounds as good as it feels to play. Anyway. Another quick announcement. some of you know, I have an almost every Wednesday interview show that I do in the middle of the afternoon called The Garden of Mutual Delights. Last week, I had my friend Jules Schrader on the show, and it was a really good time. For those of you who are longtime fans of Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, you will recognize her immediately. And Jules was a delight to have on the show, and a delight to be one of my castmates at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, as well as one of our directors. So House Elves are putting the link to that episode in the chat.
The YouTube one?
Yes, please. So what you'll also find on the YouTube channel are a bunch of the VODs from this show, as well as Garden of Mutual Delights. There's a lot of really good stuff if you're kind of new to the show. Garden of Mutual Delights, the basic premise for the show is I just get my brilliant friends on the show and have them talk about the stuff that lights them up. And it is just a wonderful thing to hear somebody talk about the things that they love to do and inspire them. And after the last few years that we've had, it is so wonderful to be able to hear somebody just expressing their joy and their love of something. So I'm not planning on doing the show this week. Next week, I'm going to have Doug Wallace on the show, who is another longtime Pennsylvania Renaissance cast member, and just a really excellent and funny improv guy. So do tune into the show if you're around at 2 p.m. Eastern, and if not, make sure you subscribe and check out the VOD on YouTube a little later in the week. So, yeah, do check out the Garden of Mutual Delights. I'm really excited about it. It's probably, I don't know, I mean, it's so much fun to do that show, because all I have to do is ask a couple of questions, and it's just great to hear my brilliant and creative friends just talk about the stuff that makes them so great and special. So anyway, I commend you to the YouTube channel.
Your cousin Scott's here.
Oh, hey, Scott.
And he said,
I'm guessing Andrea is also there.
yes, I really need to cut back on the 12-hour workdays because he's late to the party.
Well, yeah, 12-hour workdays. There's not a lot that's good about that.
Especially if it's like 5 12-hour workdays.
Yeah.
Then, no thank you.
No, that's not great.
No. David said it sounds good, Jeremy. So
Great. Thank you, David. I appreciate that, especially from some of the more audio-inclined folk. So, excellent. Right. Well, so in some ways, like, every song that I'm playing this week has felt new to me since, like, playing it on, new to me guitar. So I'm really excited about this next one. Everything that I'm playing tonight, I actually really like playing on my usual acoustic, but I think this one particularly sounds cool. So I know this is one of the ones that usually brings forth the tentacles and the crunchy chips. So let's see if that still holds true when it's played on a different guitar. Shall we? Una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí. A la una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí. A las tres da mi amante, a las cuatro me casé. A las tres da mi amante, a las cuatro me casé. Ansí de tu hermosura, ansí de tu hermosura, ansí de tu hermosura. Dime niña, ¿dónde vienes? Que te quiero conocer. Dime niña, ¿dónde vienes? Que te quiero conocer. Si tú no tienes amante, yo te he de aprender. Si tú no tienes amante, yo te he de aprender. Ansive tu musura, ansive tu musura, ansive tu yéndome para la guerra, 2 pesos a la ready. Yéndome para la guerra, 2 pesos a la ready. Si tú no para mi madre y el otro para ti. El uno es para mi madre y el otro para ti. Ansive tu hermosura, ansive tu hermosura, ansive tu hermosura. Yo nací, a las 2 me engrandecí. A la 1 yo nací, a las 2 me engrandecí. A las 3 da mi amante, a las 4 me casé. A las 3 da mi amante, a las 4 me casé. Ansive tu hermosura, ansive tu hermosura, ansive tu hermosura.
We just got spammed.
We got spammed?
Yeah, I'm trying to,
How?
you know,
House elves are working on it.
become famous.
That's unfortunate.
But you also got lots of crunchies and tentacle arms,
Ah, yeah.
hearts, and we'll focus on that. Sorry about
Yeah.
the spammers if you guys got that in the messages.
Well. They find a way around. Anyhow, so that's that. I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to play that song with Misha and company. I don't know how much chance I'll get to actually pick, but if I had to pick, that'll be one of the ones that I'll pick, because I do miss hearing his solos through that. That was so much fun. So,
Glenda noticed you were rolling your R's.
I was, and thank you for noticing, Glenda.
Vanessa, spam and chips?
Well, you know, I mean, depending on the recipe, you could do some things with that. That's the truth. Spam nachos, I'm sure they do it in Hawaii. They cook everything else with spam, which makes sense, because it's a little hard to be a cattle rancher with limited real estate. Although, I'd probably be happy to eat lots of seafood were I in Hawaii. While My Guitar Gently Weeps by my personal favorite Beatle, George Harrison. And here's to you all. So how are we doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, Scott loves that song.
Oh, right on. Cool, cool. I want to play that song sometime when I've got one of my friends who's a good melodic player on, so we can really do that song justice. Well, same for, everything, but While My Guitar Gently Weeps and Wish You Were Here, really, neither one of them really has terribly complicated lead lines, but they're just gorgeous. I mean, I think one of the things that I love about George Harrison, for one, his voice, for two, his lyrics, for three, his melodic choices when he's soloing. They're really just gorgeous and not like fussy or complicated. They are what they need to be. And I think that's true of, just wonderful stuff. Anyway.
Glenda says bravo, and it's also her favorite
Oh,
as well.
Cool. Well, I couldn't remember who was the one who asked for Why My Guitar Gently Weeps, whether it was you or Misha or someone else. But as soon as I saw it, I was kind of like, that's shortlisted for showing up on the show. So that might end up being in the rotation, especially if I know that I've got a guest who can handle the lead stuff.
And David said, and for the rhythmic interest in his melodies, lots of yummy syncopation.
Yes. Yes. I like and I love his rhythm guitar work for the same reason. Like, yes. Thank you, David. Yeah. George Harrison, ladies and gentlemen. Very good stuff. Part of what makes the Beatles so damn delicious. Anything else happening over in chat?
That's it.
Cool. Oh, well, here's another one that I just love playing, and I think it's fun to play on a 12-string. So, more music? Yes. security, far from crippling inequity, oblivious to an actual material need. I might feel empathy, but I don't have to see few. Live from the labor of many, abused while the few live in luxury, subdued by promise of prosperity, or threat of action by powerful military crowds. Corruption, indemnity, all turn it back some mendacity. Whose truth are you claiming that you believe? President, preacher, prophet, or celebrity kept dull by distraction of every kind, warped by fear of losing what isn't mine. I'd like to be one that gets canonized. I benefit from the things that I demonize. Who can fight the beast? Can we defend the least? A future to bring relief. Let justice reign in a mighty stream. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. So that's fun. I'm just gonna make a quick switch because, while I have a nice shiny new guitar, I will say that it is... I still haven't set it up exactly properly, and I feel like the intonation is just a bit off. And I don't notice it until I put a capo on. And that's no fun. What's up in chat over there?
Vanessa giving you the crunchy bits with a velociraptor.
Well, and who doesn't love crunchy bits with a velociraptor? Oh, here's a fun game. The next time you're like in the vicinity of a big crowd that's cheering, imagine that a pack of velociraptors was just released into the crowd. You can have that for free.
Glenda said every time you play this song that it's stuck in her head for days, and that's true of a lot of people.
I hope it's an earworm.
Yeah.
I hope that's an earworm in the best ways, and not like, being rickrolled or something like that. I don't think there's really anybody young enough in this audience that doesn't understand what it is to be rickrolled. If you don't know, there's a part of me that almost wants you to just Google that. I'd probably just click on the Urban Dictionary version, though.
A funny story about Rickroll is that my friend Dawn put a QR code on the back of her car as a sticker, so when you click it, you get rickrolled.
That's a very Dawn thing to do.
Yeah, I thought I'd share that. I was like, that's a really great idea.
She's a bit of an agent of chaos, that one.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you're going to play with QR codes, you might as well do things that are fun with them, right? Right?
Right.
Ah. Anyway. Switching back. You know, for as much as we joke about tuning, whether they be gut instruments or other kind of like older instruments, a lot of people make jokes at the expense of the 12-string, and I will say this one actually holds tune remarkably well. But the old joke is, if you're a 12-string player, you spend 90% of your time tuning and 10% of your time playing, which I have not found to be the case so far. So cheers to that. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jeremy Grafe, and this is the Subaltern Project Twitch channel. I am regretful to inform you that I have but one song with which to share with you. So this is a song that I think most of you have all heard, and I hope you can take a little piece of this to heart and take all the love and care that I know is in your heart and share it with the people around you. My beloved lights found each other across vast skies. Delight in each other, every adventure as you start this new life together. Enjoy the promise of all that will come as you share your life and peace. Trust the light, the love that you cling Oh, friends, thank you so much for spending your Monday night with me. It's so great to be able to get together and share some music, hang out in the chat, and all the rest. I'm going to keep doing this for as long as you keep showing up. And invite some friends. It's always great to have more folks at the party. In any event, love you all. See you next Monday night at 8 p.m. Have a great week.